Dear viewers, Namaskar. In the headlines today, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant making steel in harmony with nature. And corporate governance, strengthening of systems and perception of stakeholders are keys for success of an organization, said CEO RSP.
Ispat Nidan Kendra, the Jumbo COVID Treatment Center of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, inaugurated by Honorable Minister of PNG and Steel, Government of India.
Special Plate Plant of SAIL RSP undertakes several safety measures in the last fiscal to produce safe and green steel. And sanitization continues in different parts of Steel Township of SAIL RSP for containing spread of COVID-19.
Material Recovery Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant makes significant contribution in revenue generation and housekeeping. And doctors of Ispat General Hospital of SAIL RSP saved the life of critically ill patient. And now the news in detail. The catastrophic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has made the world realize the importance of environment and the pressing need to protect and nurture it. The World Environment Day reminds the human race to think, act and strategize to preserve the marvel of natural balance while prospering in tandem. At SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, the mantra has always been to protect and preserve the environment and produce steel in harmony with nature. Progressive adoption of environment-friendly new technologies, environmental monitoring and spreading environmental awareness have always remained the three focus areas of the steel plant. RSP, the first Indian steel plant to adopt the environment-friendly and energy-efficient LD technology in early 60s, is giving topmost priority towards adopting the latest technology available for making of green steel. The plant has installed many environment-friendly systems during the recent phase of modernization and expansion in spite of the high cost involved. Latest techniques are being adopted to check all types of pollution, be it air, water or land. Electrostatic precipitators, bag houses, multi-cyclones, dust suppression systems and wet scrubbers have been installed to check air pollution. In the last financial year, RSP fulfilled the commitment given to the State Pollution Control Board SPCB by completing 3 critical environment management projects related to fugitive emissions and stack emissions. The 3 projects, that is secondary emission control systems, doghouse in basic oxygen furnaces 1 and 2 of steel melting shop 2, installation of dry fog dust suppression system in ore bedding and blending plant, and controlling of stack emissions from coke ovens battery 5, installation of air pollution control systems bag houses in kiln number 2, 3 and 4 of the calcining plant 2, repair and revamping of electrostatic precipitators as well as installation of a 100-meter tall chimney in sintering plant 1, stoppage of oxygen lancing and adoption of oxyacetylene, gas cutting of scrap were some other major jobs carried out in the last 1 year that have helped in improving the environment. With the incessant effort by the Water Management Department, along with the consumer departments, the specific water consumption has been reducing consistently. Excluding the Q1 of fiscal year 2020-21, when the production was all-time low because of the COVID-19 pandemic, in the rest 3 quarters, the specific water consumption was 3.07 meter cube per TCS, which was all-time low. RSP is going to be a zero discharge plant very soon. The steel plant has taken a major decision not to use fresh water for the upcoming new projects. As a first step, RSP has constructed a pump house at Lagoon Inlet for pumping treated effluent from Lagoon for its gainful utilization in its newly installed state-of-the-art 3 MTPA hot strip mill 2. In addition to this, RSP has also taken up various green projects for environment protection, namely installation of solar power plant, solar water heating systems and LED lighting system in place of traditional lighting system in township. The plant's dedicated efforts in use of alternate fuels like blast furnace gases, coke ovens gases and LD gases and use of renewable energy has led to a cleaner environment. The steel plant achieved best ever specific energy consumption of 6.19 gigacalorie per ton of crude steel, gigacalorie per TCS in 2020 to 2021. Notably, specific energy consumption is a key techno-economic parameter that signifies the efficiency of the entire steel plant, including its effectiveness in the environment conservation. To protect biodiversity, Rourkela Steel Plant has taken various steps in creation of a massive carbon sink and reducing the greenhouse gas emissions. The steel plant has planted 50,000 trees inside RSP plant premises during 2020-21. With this, the total plantation has crossed 50 lakhs and the total green cover in Rourkela is now 33.22%. The green and clean ambience of the Steel City of Rourkela offers an eloquent testimony to RSP's commitment to Mother Earth. New SIP System Improvement Project Modules 2019 and 2021 pertaining to registration and processing of bills related to works contract were launched at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP on virtual mode by Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO, on 3rd June 2021. The program was attended by Mr. Rajveer Singh, ED HA, Mr. Pankaj Kumar, ED Works, Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Operations, Mr. A.K. Pradhan, ED Projects, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED P&A, and many other senior officers and HODs. It is worth mentioning here that the project has been steered by Vigilance Department and implemented by the development team of C&IT in association with the user departments. The software modules in SAP shall process the running account bills submitted by vendors with minimum individual discretion and intervention. The software entirely takes care of all the provisions of rules, guidelines, procedures, status related to contract management at RSP. The running account bills submitted by the vendors shall be tracked right from the registration at Contract Executing Department CED up to the point of payment by finance. Congratulating the team behind the successful development of the modules, Mr. Chattaraj said, "The entire operations and transactions of the plant has to be digitized so that all activities can be processed, measured, operated and monitored. This will not only improve our corporate governance but will also strengthen the systems. Besides, the transparency in the systems and procedures will enhance the trust of our stakeholders on us, which would go a long way in surviving and thriving in an extremely competitive business climate." It is worth mentioning here that the modules have been developed under the guidance of Mrs. Atishi Parmanik, CGM, AI and IT, Mr. Manas Kumar Gupta, GM and ACVO RSP, Mr. VK Yadav, GM Vigilance and Mr. P. Prasad, GM Services. Implemented in 4 major shops initially, namely blast furnaces, coke ovens, new plate mill and hot strip mill 1 and 2, the modules will later be extended to other departments. The modules shall benefit both RSP and the contractors in terms of increased transparency, less individual discretion, increase in speed of processing and ability to track the bill at various stages of processing. In the inaugural function, Mr. Manas Kumar Gupta welcomed the gathering and described about the modules. Mr. VK Yadav and Mr. DC Yadav, Senior Manager C&IT, made presentations on the operations of the modules. Mr. J.P. Shukla, AGM Vigilance, coordinated the program. The Material Recovery Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, has been contributing significantly towards revenue generation and housekeeping within the plant. In the last fiscal, around Rs 50 crore revenue was generated on account of scrap collection. 25,000 tons of scrap were collected from different departments during the year, which was 4 times more than the previous year. To facilitate the process, specified areas were identified and scrap collection centers were displayed for accumulation of scrap in each department. Revenue worth Rs 2.9 crore was also generated by disposal of used and rejected fire bricks of refractory department. MRD also salvaged and recycled 10,000 tons of steel skull scrap with 10 to 40 millimeter size that led to a revenue generation of Rs 13 crores. Besides, the internal use of scrap saved consumption of iron ore and coke, thereby contributing towards cost reduction. For digitalization of the process, system improvement project was implemented in which online dispatch of scrap and slag through SAP was connected to weighbridge. This in turn reduced human interference in certifying the quantity of scrap and slag dispatched by MRD, thereby making the system less error-prone and time-consuming. The exigency services provided to production department were granulated slag shifting in blast furnace 5 from junction 92 to slag disposal yard to prevent jamming at junction area. Coke transfer from CFO to battery 6 and repairing of NSPCL ash pond barricade. The department collective also made an effort to develop land for shop utilization and improving housekeeping in new plate mill, hot strip mill 2, CRGO and Hirakud Gate and field machinery maintenance site. Notably, MRD Collective has made their presence felt by making significant contribution in plant performance by bringing about substantial saving, revenue generation and improving the housekeeping. Ms. Anjali Nayak, a 36-year-old lady from Gua Mines situated in Singhbhum district of Jharkhand, was brought to Ispat General Hospital of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant on 15th May in a very critical situation. As per the history presented to the doctors at the time of admission, it was understood that the lady was suffering from excruciating pain and had already undergone surgery in one of the private hospitals. The symptoms, however, persisted. The patient was examined carefully. All possible tests were done. In the CT scan of the abdomen, it was revealed that the patient was having colocolic intussusception due to intraluminal tumor of large gut. Immediately, the doctors, under the leadership of Dr. M.K. Panigrahi, Deputy CMO M&HS, planned for the required surgery and operated the patient on 17th May. Anesthesia was administered by Dr. Sanjukta Panigrahi, Deputy CMO. The entire surgical process was conducted by the surgical team comprising DNB doctors and senior nurses. The operation was successful and the patient recovered well. After satisfactory post-surgical reports, the patient was discharged on 3rd June. It is to be noted that Ispat General Hospital, with its state-of-the-art facilities, has become a savior for many critical patients in and around Rourkela. Patients from the neighboring states are also referred here for complicated health issues.
Ispat Nidan Kendra, the newly developed state-of-the-art Jumbo COVID Treatment Centre of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, was inaugurated by Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, Honourable Minister of PNG and Steel, Government of India, through virtual mode on 2nd June 2021. It is worth mentioning here that the centre has at present 100 oxygenated beds, including 50 ventilator-attached beds. Work is in progress to increase the oxygenated bed strength to 500, including 100 ventilator-attached beds in near future. Mr. Phaggan Singh Kulaste, Union Minister of State for Steel, Mr. Nabakishore Das, Honourable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Orissa, Mr. Jewel Oram, Honourable MP, Sundargarh, Ms. P.K. Tripathi, Secretary Steel, Government of India, Mr. Soma Mondal, Chairman SAIL, Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, and Mr. Nikhil Pavan Kalyan, District Magistrate and Collector Sundargarh, attended the function along with many MLAs from Sundargarh District, large number of senior officers from Steel Ministry, SAIL Board, Government of Orissa, members of unions and Executive Association, employees of RSP, members of media, representatives from local industry bodies and other eminent persons from Rourkela attended the function. The Honourable Union Minister of PNG and Steel unveiled the e-plaque to mark the dedication of the new facility. Describing the inaugural function as a momentous occasion for not only Rourkela but also for the entire region, the Honourable Minister said that SAIL RSP has once again rose to the occasion and proved its capability by taking up hosts of initiatives to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. The Ispat Nidan Kendra will not only strengthen healthcare response in the wake of a possible third wave, this permanent facility will also be used for the non-COVID treatment post the pandemic, he added. He stressed upon the need of vaccination as one of the vital preventive element. Strive to make Rourkela a healthcare hub. Rourkela has a very positive ecosystem. Let's make Sundargarh and Rourkela models in the field of pandemic management, called upon the Honourable Minister. Mr. Phaggan Singh Kulaste appreciated the initiatives taken by Government of India and PSUs in combating the fierce onslaught of the pandemic. He made a special mention of RSP SAIL's role in fulfilling the expectation of Government of India by supplying liquid medical oxygen to different parts of the country and helping the nation to overcome the crisis. Mr. Nabakishore Das said that with a collaborative approach by the central government, state government, industry houses and local administration, the COVID-19 challenges would be surely overcome in near future. Mr. Jewel Oram expressed his sense of immense gratitude towards the Honourable Prime Minister and the SAIL management for creating much-needed health facilities in the region and making it a pioneer in the state. At the outset, Mr. Soma Mondal delivered the welcome address and briefed about the initiatives taken by SAIL in combating the pandemic. Mr. Nikhil Pavan Kalyan, District Magistrate and Collector Sundargarh, highlighted the purpose and facilities available at Ispat Nidan Kendra. He also thanked the management of SAIL RSP to establish such exceptional setup in a very short time. Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, proposed a formal vote of thanks. He also said that the team RSP feels privileged for being able to contribute its might during the tough times for the country. A short documentary on SAIL RSP and the facility and purpose of Ispat Nidan Kendra was screened on the occasion. The entire program, attended by more than 1,000 people, was live streamed in different social networking platforms.
Special plate plant of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, is one of the most important units of the plant as it caters to needs of the country's defense and research programs. As the plates rolled out in SPP are used in high-end applications such as tanks, spacecrafts, shipbuilding, etc., it is continuously striving hard to produce safe and green steel. To enhance the safe working environment within the organization, several safety measures were undertaken in recent times. Proximity switch in POC box of austenitizing furnace was installed in place of normal switch to avoid frequent breakdowns and also to avoid bare wire connection. To contain electrical shock hazards, insulation coating were provided on the floor in front of electrical power and control panels of different electrical installations of all unit control room, PCC and MCC rooms of AHTL. A hoist panel was installed in crane 570 for enhancing crane availability and ensuring equipment safety. LED lights were fixed in DE bay and peripheral areas of SPP for power saving and lesser maintenance. Modifications were carried out in the entry and slow down sensor of water quench in AHTL to facilitate proper oxidation and cooling of plates during water quenching. Similarly, modification and extension of shot blasting machine was carried out at the exit roller table by 2 meters to ensure safe handling of longer and wider plates. The austenitizing furnace roof design was also modified to prevent hotspots and damage of the furnace roof wall. All these helped in improving the overall safety and enhancing the performance of the department, setting several records. In compliance to the COVID guidance, SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, has been taking all possible measures to combat and contain the COVID pandemic. The various initiatives in this direction include proactive sanitization, communication drives, developing treatment facilities, as well as augmenting tracing, testing, and vaccination. The Public Health Unit of the Town Engineering Department of RSP has been actively engaged in cleaning and decontamination of residential areas and public places. During the last week, the residential areas of different sectors across the Steel Township was sanitized. Amongst the public places, Ispat General Hospital with special focus on Nehru OPD, X-ray Center, different testing centers, electrical booth of IGH, Ispat Library, Sector 19, Police Station, Sector 19, Durvani Bhavan and Rourkela Steel Television Center were also disinfected. Massive scale cleaning and sanitization of public places of Steel Township is carried out on a war footing. It may be noted that RSP is making all-out efforts for regular cleaning and sanitizing so as to prevent the spread of the disease and to ensure health safety of the residents of Steel Township. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.